in the seats over here? No, you guys are good? In the aisle? All right. All right, hey, your call. Your call. I'm Greg. This is Joe. We're going to do a show here for you. It's called Emergency. So first things first, to get started, is what we need is a location, a place where two people might be together.
Beijing.
I heard submarine. I heard Beijing first, but we go with non-geographic locations because it can be anywhere in Beijing. So who knows? This might be a submarine in Beijing. I don't know.
Let's say it's a submarine in Beijing.
All right, submarine.
Or off the coast of.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. Thank you. How are we looking out here?
I just put the thing up, but it's looking pretty dull. There's a good crest of waves crashing on the China shore, but no enemies, no friends either. It's the life of a submariner. We're out here by ourselves.
Yeah.
It's us and some fish, some sea mammals, some plants. We can't see any of those with a telescope because it's primarily focused on the above water stuff.
You know, whenever I see someone on the telescope, I always think about it like almost like an owl. Because you know how like an owl can look like 100 or 300 degrees or something like that? Like he can make his neck go all the way around. I feel like that one, it's almost like we're an owl. We're an underwater owl, right? Like
We're a submerged underwater air breathing owl.
yeah. That sounds right.
Good?
Yeah. Want some tea?
You have tea?
Yeah, just brewing up some tea.
Yeah, I want tea. I burned through my collection of tea in the first 2 weeks we were submerged. I can't wait to get up in China and get some tea. That's why I like this mission. Thank you.
You know, it's kind of funny because, you know, it's saying you'll do something for all the tea in China, but like literally all I want is some tea in China.
I don't want all of it.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
No, with the warheads we have, we could take it all. That's true. I think they would gladly give us all the tea in China if we were to stand down, assuming that we threatened nuclear holocaust prior to that.
If you put all the tea in China in one room, how big of a room would it fill up? Like a bathroom?
Like a Walmart. Layered, stacked tea bags, alternating directions because it kind of collects at the bottom or whatever. So you got an entire Walmart, like a suburban one, not one of these bullshit urban Walmarts that are crammed into a space that shouldn't.
Like, call it what it is. It's a CVS. CVS is a different name.
A suburban Walmart where you get off the highway because you have to pee, and you see this Walmart in the middle of nowhere, and you're like, God, I'm glad I don't live here.
Yeah. I once made the mistake of trying to buy stamps at a Walmart, at a super Walmart to be exact.
That's a mistake?
Well, here's the thing, is that at super Walmart, they only have stamps at the registers. and I needed a lot of stamps because I had a lot of stuff to mail out.
Did you think you were going to go into the stamp aisle? It's like,
Yeah, it's Walmart. They have an aisle for everything, so I thought, yeah, there would be a stamp aisle.
I don't think stamps are sold anywhere but behind a counter in any place.
Well, what about the post office?
They're behind the counter. Or they're in that machine, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Apparently this is a huge mistake, so I want to hear how your life was altered.
So I go to the first guy I see, and I'm like, hey, I think I needed 140 stamps.
Sorry, that's a ridiculous amount of stamps.
Well, I had 140 Christmas cards to send out. What's wrong with that?
No, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just I don't send out Christmas cards. So you know how long it would take me to use 140 stamps? 75 years. 75 years.
So anyway, I go to this guy and say I need 140 stamps, and his eyes get all glassy, like he doesn't know what to do.
Sure.
And he's like, hey, I gotta talk to my manager. So he walks over to his manager, and he says, he's like, well, hey, I don't know what to do. This guy says he needs 140 books of stamps. And I was like,
You just got upsold. So.
yeah, I was like, no. I need 140 books. I just need 140, so they're books of 20. I only need 7 books. All right. That math may be incorrect.
I think that's right.
Is it right? Okay. So here's the thing, is that then I had to just go to each register, had to go to 3 different registers, and they keep the stamps in these tiny little plastic sandwich bags.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah. Are you worried about the stamps getting dirty and that you need to have them?
Well, that's legit, but still, like sandwich bags, that's like, it's like you're buying the drug version of stamps.
Exactly, that's what it looked like. And the bag looked super old. And I'm like, these stamps might be new, but you've been using these bags for way too long. Like,
No, whale.
all right. I think there's a hole. Is this water coming
Yes,
out?
there's water coming in!
Okay.
We're taking on water!
Oh, all right. Oh, I'm gonna be so fucking
There's
pissed
gonna be so mad,
upstairs.
we're gonna be demoted, we're gonna die, and then we're gonna, get dishonorable discharged.
Oh, all I wanted was to pay for college. That's all I ever wanted was to sail on a ship so I could eventually go to college and not have student loan debt. That's all that I wanted.
I wanted to serve my country.
All right, each their own.
Each their own.
All right. Oh my God.
College boys.
We're gonna be at the bottom of the ocean.
We're gonna be at the bottom of the ocean, entombed in a watery grave. And I'm gonna be floating around, bumping into you the whole time, and you and your college tuition stuff is just gonna piss me off for all eternity.
All right, let's just find something.
Find something, put in the hole.
Stick in the hole. We just simply, use your finger to start with, of course.
Why did you do this? Why did you think of this, college boy?
Because I'm the one looking for stuff to stick in there. It's like you're the little boy that's bigger in the dike. Are you familiar with that story?
Yeah!
All right, well, good.
So familiar, it's obvious. It doesn't even need to be referenced here.
All right.
This isn't working. My skin is too soft. I've never worked a day in my life.
Well, I didn't tell you to moisturize. All day you're down here moisturizing.
You don't have to tell me to moisturize. I do it anyway. Don't take orders from you just because you think you're going to go to college.
I am going to go to college. All right, here we go.
You're going to die is what you're going to do.
All right, this is my bathing suit.
Go to college. Why did you bring a bathing suit on a submarine?
We're like surrounded by water all the time. I don't know, maybe we're going to submerge and I'll go swimming.
Did you make this hole? Did you make this hole to fill up this room for your own personal swimming use?
Because that wouldn't even make sense. Because I would have to be able to lock that door from the inside and have a tank that like a levee system.
I'm not saying it would have made perfect sense. I'm saying maybe you would have done it.
And I'm not saying I didn't think about it, because I did.
That's why I said it. I knew it crossed your little pea-sized brain. This is working, but your swimsuit is getting drenched. How many swimsuits did you bring?
I only brought the one.
Fuck.
I brought all the kinds of stuff in here, though.
Okay.
I've got like handkerchiefs.
For magic?
Do you know how to do magic?
I do magic on the side, yes. Use my own handkerchiefs.
All right, so here's what we do. I think this is our only option. We just have to lock this door and let this room fill up. Because we're not going to be able to stop it. We can't tell them that we messed it up.
Should we leave first?
Well, somebody has to lock it from the inside.
At least one of us, maybe both of us, have to die.
I mean, you just said that you don't have a future. You don't want to go to college.
I said you don't have a future. I acknowledge my future is looking different by the second.
You said you want to serve your country. And is there any better way than making sure that the submarine stays afloat so in case there is nuclear war, that our country will be protected? We're sitting on 200 megatons of damage.
You threw that number out of the air.
All right. I don't know how many megatons these bombs are. But what I do know is it's very important that they're here. And if we don't let this get fixed, you have a ton of handkerchiefs. Where are you keeping? Are they all?
That's the trick! That's the trick! I don't divulge my tricks.
Because it's all of the tea. So the saying is, I will give you all of the tea in China, but all I want in return is more tea. So I guess in essence, I would have to have more tea than they have in China for it to make sense. To agree to that.
Yeah, solid logic. Let me ask you this, does all the tea in China mean you need to go into people's little houses and be like, sorry? And take their personal tea? I don't want to do that. I wouldn't do anything to rip off all these Chinese people.
Yeah.
They don't deserve that.
Well, imagine if it actually got down to it, there would be some kind of broker whose job it was to collect all of it. Because I think that's kind of like, it's asking a lot of us to go out and get all of the tea to give to ourselves.
And I tell you what, if your reward was all the tea in China, but you had to collect all the tea in China yourself, not worth it. Not worth it one bit.
By the way, I know that you didn't get a Christmas card from my story earlier. And I want to say that it wasn't because I wasn't thinking of you around the holidays, but it was you were on a ship. So it's like, how do I get a Christmas card to a ship?
Put a stamp on it. The U.S. military has delivery of mail. It's their specialty, aside from warfare.
Well, my girlfriend was always like, well, I sent you all these letters, and they said they couldn't deliver them to you because there's no mail on the ship.
Your girlfriend was lying to you. Probably having an affair.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is my thing. I'm sad I didn't get a Christmas card. I wasn't going to say anything. Send out 140 Christmas cards. I don't make your top 140 friends.
No, well, I mean, you're usually top 40. You're like the Casey Kasem of my friends. Like, top 40. Coming in at number 37.
37? I mean, that's better, but still. So it was the logistics?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I do little things for you around the sub, don't I? Don't I have?
Well, yeah, you brought me in on this tea stash that you have, so I appreciate that.
See?
Anyway, I'm sorry about your girlfriend.
Yeah. I mean, it's not 100% that she's cheating on me. It is? Okay.
I would bet all the tea in China.
Careful what you wish for. Coming in at number 25.
Moving up.
Sergeant Private Joseph Dickno.
You're number one for me. Sorry, is that weird? Did I make it whole thing weird? Talking to submarine, I'm telling you you're my best friend. It's like when you accidentally say you love someone at the wrong time. Like when you're just like, hey, see you later, I love you, and you realize you didn't say it before, and then you're locked in.
Wait, so I'm your best friend, like, on this sub?
No, life in the world.
Huh.
I'm out of handkerchiefs. Here's what we do. When this rabbit drowns, we know that we have no more time. We need to make a decision.
Did you just pull rabbit out of your tiny sailor's hat?
Bingo.
I mean, I get.
I say bingo after my tricks, just because all the other ones are used.
That's really good. That's really good. I can see out of a top hat, but I have a tiny sailor's hat. That's like even.
That's a trick.
Yeah.
Anybody can put a rabbit in a top hat. If you put a rabbit in a shoebox, that's not a trick. Put a rabbit in a place not big enough for a rabbit, that's a trick.
Exactly. All right.
He drowned, but still the water's only a foot deep, you just can't swim. Could you turn it around?
Are you gonna stuff him back in that?
I'll tell you what, rabbit's dead, you can watch.
What? Is that even a real rabbit?
The trick is I have extra room in my skull.
So what?
I fell off a bike when I was a kid and lost most of my brain. And the doctor told me I'd never go to college.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I just didn't know.
Yeah, did I make it awkward now? Did I make this whole thing awkward? Because you're all about college and I'm A, probably dead, B, wouldn't go to college anyway.
No, when you say you're probably dead, is that you agreeing to lock yourself in here, or are you saying because you had an injury?
I'm not agreeing to anything yet. I'm just saying it's getting to be dire.
I mean, there is about 2 feet of water in here right now. I mean, to be honest, now would be a good time to put on the bathing suit.
Let's just get. Ah!
Did not think about more water coming in because of that. All right.
You will never make it in college. I would make it better in college on half a brain.
You sound like my dad. Because that's what my dad said when I enlisted. He said, "You think you're gonna go to college? You think just because you can join the military that you can then get money to go to college?"
You're sorry.
You're just blowing into the hole.
I thought maybe the pressure would. I didn't understand the pressure of an ocean versus the pressure of what I can create with my lungs. Didn't work.
Well, I'm putting my bathing suit on, so turn around.
Your dad was wrong about you.
Yeah, I know he was.
Thank you again. Is it getting humid in here?
Yeah, it feels like, I don't know, it feels heavier. Is that a feeling? Do you feel heavier?
Yeah, if you gain weight.
Yeah.
You can put a backpack on.
Yeah. Or maybe grass, like.
This light has been going off for the whole time we've been having tea.
Uh-oh.
That's not the tea light? That's not the hot water light?
No, that's the hot water light. It tells you when your tea is done. This is the one that tells you about a breach in the hull.
Oh.
Oh! Look at that on the screen.
Oh my God.
It's Gilbert and Richardson down there. One of them's naked.
Oh, now he's putting something on. A Speedo?
All right. You're cutting it close. I almost changed my mind because of your choice of bathing suits, but I'll take the bullet for this one. I'll lock the door behind you.
This means so much to me and our country. I'll make sure he has a good life.
He's dead. One time during a show, I actually sawed a woman in half and I played it off like it was how it was supposed to be. Tell her family. Tell her family.
So I'm looking at these nobules here, and this is not looking good.
No.
This may be inescapable. So I guess now's our best shot at using these nuclear warheads to get all the tea in China.
I thought you were going to give me a Christmas card finally.
Which would you rather have? To be clear.
All the tea in China is too much responsibility. I just want a Christmas card. There's #1 friend on it.
Okay. See what we can do. Empty tea bag here.
Richardson! You're wet!
I know what you guys are thinking. Okay.
I'm thinking you created a swimming pool just to show off your Speedos.
Was I talking about it that much?
All the time.
Well, you can't deny that would be cool. To be swimming inside a submarine, water inside, water outside. It's like the perfect mix.
It's death! It's what death is!
Okay. See that we got a lot of judgment here. And I don't think we are focusing enough on how I tricked Gilbert to die to save us. So, where's my medal?
This is for saving the boat. Submarine.
Here's the other thing. I'm going to need you to talk to a woman who was sawed in half when we get back on shore. Just kind of smooth things over. Let it all ease it in.
I guess you're the commanding officer of this vessel. Inexplicably.
So, here you go, Joe. #1, best friend.
This turned into a pretty good day.
Well, Gilbert's dead.
So's that rabbit.
How did he get a rabbit onto the sub?
He's a magician.
How did you know he's a magician?
He does tricks for us sometimes.
Oh.
I saw the rabbit. Anyway, I really appreciate this. Thank you. Here's the one Christmas card I've ever filled out with a stamp for 18 cents because that's what stamps cost when I wrote it. That's for you.
Huh. Merry Christmas. I fucked your girlfriend.
Thank you very much, everybody.